Hi, I'm Doc Severson of Ready, Set, Trade. Stick around for my 1-minute market update for today, Monday, the 24th of May. With about 90 minutes left in today's market section, we can see all the S&P sectors right now are actually higher. This one that's down is actually the VIX. So we're dropping a lot in terms of implied volatility. And by far, the two strongest sectors right now, XLC Communications, XLK Technologies, and this is being reflected in the futures. We have the NASDAQ almost 2% up today, where we have the full S&Ps, which are to some degree driven by the major tech stocks. They're up by about 1.3%. We have the Dow up about 0.77%, and then trailing everything else is small caps here up about 0.75% for the day. Let's start out with the Dow. I have the monthly, we have the weekly, and over to the right-hand side, we have the daily chart, and we always go from top down. So right now with this extreme swing to the upside, the Dow is showing a degree of exhaustion to the upside. The Dow has been the recipient of kind of these reopening trades, which is the rising inflation, sort of bank trade, sort of energy trade. So these have been the sectors that have driven the Dow to a great degree. And right now with the weekly chart is also in exhaustion. So even though the daily chart still has some energy left to give to the upside, right now this is going to be a very stunted move to the upside, if at all. The trend is still to the upside, so I don't expect a reversal just yet. However, I think there's a limited amount of energy that the Dow can move to the upside. Now, this is absolutely the opposite case with the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ has been doing the heavy lifting over the last several weeks. It's been in consolidation since we've sniffed this high interest rate potential inflation problem. Well, this has led to range expansion, to range contraction. What do you think is next? Range expansion. So I think the NASDAQ is set up with a tremendous amount of potential energy to take the next swing, perhaps to finish off this major move. Here's the Russell 2000. The Russell 2000 is also suffering from this extreme move to the upside on the monthly chart. However, the weekly and daily charts are massively charged up and are about ready to bust a move. We just don't know which way that is going to go. The odds do favor a resumption of the trade to the upside. However, with the Russell, you just never know. Always trade what you see and not what you think with the Russell. Lastly, here's the S&P 500. Again, the S&P is just about doubled from March of 2020, leading this monthly chart in a severely impaired mode. However, that doesn't mean that we can't still have some epic moves, perhaps a final blow-off move to the upside. This one is set up very nicely right now with just enough weekly energy to support one last rip to the upside, as well as daily energy, but nowhere near the potential that we have with the NASDAQ at this point. So my summary for today is that with the NASDAQ potential, money should eventually find its way back into the NASDAQ in the very short term and rotate away from perhaps industrials, energy, and banks. That's it for today's Market Minute. See you in the next one.